The defense is ready, Your Honor. Now, who is this Cyclops from X-Men looking? What does this do for you? Who are you? Buddy. So then the actual identity of this Master Mask is Mr. Godot. What are you? Ain't no way. Who slid him that? Who slid him that? Nah, whoever slid him that, get out of here, bro. Nah, bro. Somebody slide me a drink. Hey, look. Hey. Y'all watch this, y'all. Y'all ready for this? Watch. Wait for it. I just got condensation all over the top part of my camera. Hold on. Say cheese. Yo, YouTube, welcome back to another video on the channel. It is your host with the most engaging gameplays, okay? That's fact checkable, by the way, okay? You can look through the entire catalog and I promise you, you're gonna come to the same conclusion. Jokes aside, y'all, we are back with more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney number 3, Trials and Tribulations. This is the third game in the trilogy, and last time we concluded our investigation, we found out a couple of sus things, like the guy who was with the girl. I forget their names. I'm so bad at this, y'all. I'm sorry. So we learned that Ron DeLight was a little bit suspicious, but he actually works at the security agency that Larry Butts works at. Yes, we ran into Larry Butts the last episode and it was a whole big thing, but we know that he works there, so there's a little bit of a weird contradiction here. We don't really think that the masked guy was actually Ron, at least, right? We can't, because his identity or his place at the time of the crime was at the security office. But what we do know is that in talking to Luke at me, he had a little bit of weirdness in his story because we unlocked his psych lock and he admitted that he basically kind of muddied up the story of how he encountered Damask at the what is the place where they're keeping Maya's artifacts, right? So now we're gonna dive into this trial. We're gonna meet Godot. We're gonna score off. This is going to be our third prosecuting attorney out of 3 games, right? First game we had Edgeworth, second game we had Edgeworth, and we had Franziska. This game we have Godot. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's go ahead and dive back into it. This is Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Trials and Tribulations, the Stolen Turnabout Part 2 trial. Let's get it! All right, y'all, let's go. Let's go. Y'all got faith in me or what? Second trial? I mean, come on, at this point, if you're a doubter, I don't know what to tell you. Hey, Nick! What is it? Is something wrong or? Nah, but did you see all the people here? It's crazy. Oh, so check out the Mask to Mask Glossy I bought. The Glossy? What? Oh, I'm taking it. Hold on, I'm taking a screenshot, y'all. Y'all, I probably glitched for y'all. I'm not gonna lie, that was an accident. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's cool though. I'm keeping that. Oh, it's in screenshots. Excellent, excellent. I'm not gonna lie, I meant to hit F12. You bought this where? From the little tents in front of the courthouse. They have all sorts of things for sale. You know I'm a sucker for this kind of stuff. Publicity photo, a shot of Mask and Mask striking a pose. Okay, hold on a minute. Come on, I'm guilty. Throw the book at me. Who's screaming like that? Oh, Mr. Wright, you made it. Yo, quit biting your lip at me like this. Yeah, I did, but it doesn't look like things are going to get any less ugly for you. Nah, not with this. Not with the hair twirling. Because I did it! I'm the criminal! Me! Ugh. He's at it again! I sent the calling card to Lordly Taylor! I admit it! But you don't have the sacred urn, right? Well, that's true, but that doesn't mean that I didn't commit the crime. Normally, when I say of course you didn't, I'm being sarcastic, but you... Yikes! Anyway, I admit that I'm guilty, so make sure they give me a guilty verdict, please! Oh, there you are, Ronnie. Bonjour, sweetie. Oh, Desi, honey. Oh, bonjour. Well, actually, I don't really know why I should be speaking French to you at a time like this. Leave it all to me, Ronnie. I swear I'll protect you. Well, actually, you see, the thief is me. Can I tell you something, Nicky boy? I can guarantee that my Ronnie is innocent. If he's declared guilty, I'll be ever so cross with you. Oh, I'll definitely make sure he doesn't get the guilty verdict now. I don't care. Desiree, who were you? Or Desi, whatever your name, who were you to me? So why are you smiling when you say it? Well, if you'll excuse me, I've got some errands I need to take care of. I'm counting on you, Nikki boy. Good luck. You're not gonna watch your husband get tried in the court of law? What errands do you have to run? If it's just to grab some eggs, you can't wait till after the trial is done. To be honest, I really don't know whether Ron is masked to mask or not. But there's only one thing I am sure of. He doesn't have the sacred urn right now. Mr. Delight, it's time for you to enter the courtroom. That was the bailiff saying that. That's why I had to give him a deeper voice, because no one respects a soft voice bailiff. For the time being, I guess I'll have to trust Desiree. Alright, let's get into it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is October 3rd. What's today? It's the 22nd. We were close to the 13th a couple days ago, y'all. Bruh. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Ron Delight. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Now, who is this Cyclops from X-Men looking... What does this do for you? Buddy, are you in an Oculus right now? What about the prosecution? Are you prepared to... What a stupid question. What did you say? Fine, let me ask you then, Your Honor. Are you ready? Are you ready to pass judgment? What? No, I'm not. I will pass judgment after I hear arguments from both sides. Well, if you're not ready yourself, you shouldn't expect others to be. That's a rule to live by. You think you're so cool, buddy, with your white hair and your Cyclops glasses. Well, listen up. I've been through 2 games of prosecuting attorneys who thought they had all the aura in the world only to get trampled by a daggone rookie. So let me tell you right now. Who are you? Buddy, this is the music that plays when I'm at school and all I can think about is leftover pizza I ordered the night before, and then I get home and I open the fridge and I look in the pizza box that I thought had pizza in it and it's empty with nothing but one peppercini from Papa John's, and I immediately get disappointed and I'm sat there eating whatever my mom cooked in the crock pot. This is exactly the music that encapsulates the feeling. I am Godot, legendary prosecutor. I've never lost a case. He's the one that Detective Atney was talking about. Yes, your reputation precedes you. What kind of cases have you dealt with so far? None. Are you serious? What did you say? I've never prosecuted a case before. Never? But you said you never lost one. Exactly. He's gaming the system. He's aura farming. Exactly. I've never lost. I've never won before either. Quite arrogant for a beginner, aren't you? Even the mightiest of redwoods begin their lives as mere saplings. Look at you trying to... What? No, he can't be... We can't let him be quotable. Yes, but to mask in the court of law is what I'm saying. Ha! Don't you know anything? No matter the man, we all wear masks. Either on our faces or over our hearts. Give it a break. This guy is the real deal, all right, Nick. Why does it seem like all prosecutors are the real deal? So, we finally meet Mr. Phoenix Wright. Y'all reading this? Y'all reading what he just called me? Do y'all see what he just called me? Mr. Phoenix Wright. Okay. Alright. Nick, is he a friend of yours? No, I don't have any friends that call me Trite. Just who is this masked man? I've returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. Well then, Prosecutor Gobo. That's right, disrespect him. Disrespect him like he disrespected me. It's not Gobo, it's Godot, Your Honor. No, it's Gabo. It's Gabo because you're a bozo. I tried to get him with something good, y'all. I'm sorry. If y'all got anything better, put it in the comments. In any case, please give your opening statement. Opening statement? Those things are not fit for even dogs to consume. I have only one thing to say before we start. To you, Mr. Trite. Say it. Say some. What is it? Are you familiar with the saying, a chain is only as strong as its weakest link? Yeah, what does that have to do with this? I wonder how much you can withstand before you and your case break in two. What are you talking about? This is your first case and you're talking like you've been through 300. Shut up. Get out of here. Well then, let's hear from the first witness. Like, can you believe this guy trying to ore farm in my court? Sir, Edgeworth already tried it, bro. He already tried it, and look at him. Where is he now? Traveling abroad. No, bro's taking classes because he realized how badly he got schooled in the last 2 games. Okay, I'm sorry, that's too far. My name is... No one has asked for your name, witness. The important thing is what you know. That's all. Start talking. We're listening. Yes, sir. All right, witness. First, let's hear about what you know about the thief that stole the urn. Yes, sir. Okay, Gumshoe, let's see your testimony. I don't know why. I'm so hyped for this testimony right now. Master Mask is a master thief that first started this crime spree 6 months ago. He's so confident that he sends his own calling card before he even commits the crime. This was his 5th heist, and as usual, he sent the card on to Lord Taylor. His pattern is to always go after only the most precious art pieces. Oh wait, what am I talking about? That's at me. That's why I wish it was Master Mask, sir. It fits his MO to a T. Okay. Alright. So then the actual identity of this Master Mask is... Mr. Godot, what are you... Ah! Ain't no way! Who slid him that? Who slid him that? Who slid him that? Nah, whoever slid him that, get out of here, bro. You're contributing to the aura farm. And this is not, nah, bro. Somebody slide me a drink. Hey, look, hey, y'all watch this, y'all. Watch this, hey. Y'all ready for this? Watch. Hold on, wait for it. I just got condensation all over the top part of my camera. Oh my gosh. Bro, it's so foggy. Oh, bro. I fumbled that. Hold on. Say cheese. Okay, there we go. Oh. Okay, we good? We good, guys? We good? Okay. All right. We're in the middle. This is high C, by the way. This is good stuff. Alright, we're in the middle of a trial here, Mr. Godot. Blacker than a moonless night. What did you just say to me? Hotter and more bitter than hell itself. That is coffee. What do you want about? I'm sure you can grant me at least this much, Your Honor. Oh, please, proceed. Very well. It's only coffee after all. What? You can't be letting him slide this early in the trial? Proceed with your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Well, Nick, what are you gonna do? As long as they haven't brought up Mr. Delight's identity, all we can do is show that it wasn't Master Delight who stole the urn. So we first need to talk about, okay, so we did get that card. We got that card, right? First of all, y'all notice how, wait, that's my fault. That's my fault. Y'all notice how in this picture, on the crime photo, he got this on right here. He got his whole fit on right here, okay? Now let's see real quick. What does this look like over here? Does that look like the dude, bro? It does actually. Dang it. I don't know what could be something's got to be a discrepancy here. I don't know. We have to so we're not trying to prove that the mask didn't steal it, right? We're just trying to prove that Ron didn't. So let me save real quick because y'all know exactly how we do this. Last thing I need is to have to go back to the beginning. So he first started this crime. We're gonna press. We're still gonna press. We're still gonna press. Don't worry. I know y'all were about to panic. You're like, he's not gonna press anything? Have you been involved in the investigation from the beginning? Yep, nobody knows more about the thief than me, pal. It's true, I was Zavadi, author on thieves. An author? He's written books about thieves? I think he meant to say authority. The fact that this guy can slip through even my fingers shows how good he is, pal. It's easy when those fingers happen to be butterfingers. So nobody knows more about the thief than you, huh? You got it, pal, except maybe for the thief's mom, that is. But isn't there someone who knows even more about him than the police? You don't mean Detective Zavadi, do you? Who is this person? Zavadi? He sounds German. His name is Look At Me, sir. I guess I shouldn't have made up such a silly name for him. What the heck? I guess he's not that famous after all. Anyway, it's true that he did manage to retrieve the last item the thief stole. Oh, I see. It seems you're not the expert you claim to be. It looks like the thief is toying with me even now. Right. He's so confident that he sends his calling card. Okay. Have you seen all of these so-called calling cards? Of course I have, except the person in charge of the treasure exhibit never brought their card to the police. So I didn't see this one until after the crime occurred. That's because Detective Adme stopped Miss Andrews from taking it to the police. Was the calling card that Lordly Taylor received authentic? Well, all the calling cards have one common identifying feature, and we're not releasing that information to the general public. But you're absolutely certain that this card is real? Gumshoe can't say it out loud, but I bet he's talking about Master Mask's emblem. Okay, this was his 5th heist, and as usual, he sent a card related to Taylor. His 5th heist, and your 5th screw-up, huh? Alright, we don't have to go in this hard on him. I kind of feel bad. Objection, pal. That ain't fair. Maybe you could say I screwed up 4 times, but this last time wasn't my fault. You of all people shouldn't be chuckling about this, Detective Gumshoe. I just want everyone here in the courtroom to know something. If you ever got a calling card from this guy... Bro, was my camera like the whole time? I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize the camera was like that the whole time. I'm over here, head over here by the edge of it. That's my fault. That's why I don't like moving it too much while I'm recording. If you ever get a calling card from this guy, don't call some stupid private eye. Call your local police right away. You got me? Wow, looks like he's really got it in for Detective Atme. Okay. His pattern is to always go after only the most precious art pieces. Art pieces? Like what, for example? Well, his first target was the famous tier of why? Bro, I should have never did that. I should have never did that French accent for Luke Atme, because now all I can ever do is that for Gumshoe. I keep slipping into it a little bit. Even though he's apparently German, I don't know, but we're gonna keep him French because like it just fits. Well, his first target was the famous tier of Eminon. What's that? Some kind of specialty salty teardrop? No, sir. It's a blue diamond. A single rare diamond. Next was the crown of Bangora, you know, the thing you put on your head. After that was the left hand of Hades, and then the portrait of Magina, sir. Detective Adme retrieved the portrait of Magina and returned it to the museum. And the target of his 5th last robbery was the sacred urn, right? But isn't it difficult for him to dispose of such famous art pieces? Well, we assume he must have had some underworld connections. Somehow, Mr. Delight doesn't look the type. Yeah, he's looking a little too sunny to be hanging around in the underworld. That's why we're sure it was Master. It fits his MO to a T. What do you mean when you say it fits his MO to a T? I was thinking of asking the same thing myself. Ugh, I wish you would listen a little more closely, pal. First of all, there's the calling card, with 100% certain it's authentic. Then there's the fact that you seem to know all about the security system. And finally, his target was an art piece. These are all of the thief's modus operandi. And so, since his robbery seems to fit all those conditions, that's right, it means that Master Mask is behind it. Nick, it definitely looks like it was Master Mask who stole the urn. But there's no real evidence either way as to whether Ron Delight is Master Mask. But also, the urn hasn't turned up yet, let alone in connection to Mr. Delight himself. So even though we know it was Master Mask that did it, maybe for the time being, I should try and show it wasn't Master Mask that did it. Okay. So common, he says, calling card that's fits like you sent a card on his patterns are only, that's why we're sure it was Master Mask. It fits his MO to a T. Let's present written front. If you don't want a true to come to security at 1 AM. If you don't take the red diamond you see the other day instead. Okay. So we have camera data. We have the emblem. Don't you? Okay. So that's not gonna help us prove anything. I definitely do think it's gotta be it's either the wallet or the key card found in around 1 AM, night of the crime. Found in Ron's wallet, opens the KV security CEO's office. But there's something about the urn, so but it has no monetary value. Let's try presenting the urn. Okay, we got it. Can I ask you a little something, Detective Gumshoe? Just there in that question is making me nervous. You said that he always goes after the most precious art pieces, right? That's right, pal. But there's one problem. That's not what he did in this case. The supposedly priceless urn doesn't exactly rise to the level of precious art. What do you mean? Nick, how can you say such a terrible thing? No, I meant from a financial point of view. I mean, it didn't go for a good price. I don't know if that's what he said. Again, I clicked way too fast. That's just going to be a thing forever through the series. I'm sorry, y'all. Well, Prosecutor Godot, what is the value of that turn? The appraisers I spoke to said they couldn't attach a price to it. And I mean that in the worst sense. So in other words, it was not the kind of item that Mask to Mask would normally go after. Ah! Let's go. If I understand you correctly, Mr. Wright, you're saying that the theft of the sacred urn was not the work of Mask to Mask. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Actually, all I did was point out the contradiction. The argument made itself, but, well, first of all, we need to get this issue cleared up. Was this last robbery the work of Mask to Mask or not? What do you have to say about this, Mr. Godot? Oh my gosh. Yuck with the gulping noise. Buddy just gulped his way into a whole new state of mind. This coffee here, it's my own special blend. I call it Godot 107. I'm trying to decide whether to cut down on the acidity or the bitterness. That's the only thing I've got on my mind right now, Mr. Trite. What? If you're really a man, you should clean up your own mess. Sorry, but I just don't get what you mean here. If you're saying it wasn't Mask to Mask that stole the urn, then it must be somebody imitating Mask to Mask methods. In other words, a fake. A fake Mask to Mask? Fake Mask to Mask? That sounds so ridiculous, but I like it. Who slid him another one? Now, before I decide on my coffee, I believe some proof is in order, Mr. Trite. Proof that the only person who appeared at Lordly Taylor that night was actually a fake. I got your fake, you big gulp. I thought I don't approve. Though I don't approve of Mr. Godot's behavior, his point is valid. Mr. Wright, I like how you don't approve of his behavior, but we've literally had someone come in here calling everybody names. We've had someone come in here with a whole weapon before, but this is where you draw the line. A man drinking coffee and or farming his coffee into his hand. That's where we draw the line. Mr. Wright, we're waiting. Unless I'm gonna have to prove it. I need proof that the person at Lordly... Okay, cool. Sure. What is the evidence supposed to prove? Well, it proves someone here is a fake, alright. It proves this lawyer is a fake. What? When he stole the urn, his photo was taken, right? Who knows? Maybe there's something... Okay, so I gotta use the photo. I was thinking that would be great proof, but I guess not. What in that photo? Is it the color scheme? I don't know, because this one over here, profiles. Let's see. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. Security camera photo. We have Mask to Mask right here. Something in that photo. So he's walking out with the box in his hand. And it caught the blood right there. I'm just gonna assume it's the picture. The proof is right here. This photo looks like a photo taken by a security camera. But if you look closely, you'll notice something peculiar about it. Ha! Well then, why don't you go ahead and show us what it is? Go on, use this pointer and show us what about this picture is so peculiar. Oh, they gotta fact check me. They always do. They always do. The time? Okay. Yep, just lay it on me. We get it. I did it wrong. What's peculiar? Is it the blood? It's either the blood or it's him. Okay, it ain't. I'm sorry, guys. I'm fumbling real hard right now. I'm just having a hard time understanding. So what is it then? Is it his face? Okay, we gotta look at the court record. I'm fumbling way too hard. So that's the entrance. Publicity photo. What's different? Oh, wait. He doesn't have the emblem on his chest. They want that exact thing on him. Ooh, okay. I'm sorry, guys. I've let you guys down. I really have. I'm not gonna lie. I really did let y'all guys down. Oh my gosh. He's missing his emblem on his chest. It's right here, of course. You mean Mask to Mask? I have here a piece of reference I would like the court to look at. Isn't that the publicity photo I bought this morning? Yes. The problem I have with the security camera photo is the brooch onto Mask's chest. A breach? Here? Bailiff, get my steed. We need to retrieve it. What is this guy on? Ignore him. A brooch, Your Honor. It's a sort of clasp for holding one's cape on. A clasp, eh? Ah, I see now. But the mask in the security camera photo. Ah, he has no brooch. That brooch is the same as the emblem on the mask calling card and serves as a symbol. But the thief that broke into Lordly Taylor wasn't wearing a brooch. In other words, this masked mask is a fake. I've been fooled again. Yep, Gumshoe, go ahead and sit down in the stands like everyone else. Sit in the stands as a spectator. Order, if it's true, undeniably true. Detective Gumshoe, how could you have overlooked this? I'm sorry, sir. I don't know. Again, that's your third cup of coffee, fam. You think you're really good? Like, hey now, if you're gonna have a pity party, invite me too. Mr. Godot, you deserve some blame in this too. How could you have overlooked such a large brooch? The brooch you're talking about? Do you mean this? That's Master Mask's brooch. Where in the world did you find it? Well, I've always had a good nose for evidence. I got it at the crime scene. It was hidden in the shadow of a big female Buddha statue. Buddha statue? He must mean the Amy Fey statue. Why didn't you tell me about that, sir? I always put new evidence away in my pocket. After all, it's the safest place for crucial evidence. This guy is one cool customer. Four! It's a little early to be shaken up, isn't it, little lady? That friend of yours left pretty little hickey. I left what? That friend of yours left pretty little hickeys on there too? I left what? Hickeys? Figurative. Okay, I was like, what are you insinuating, buddy? Figuratively speaking, of course, I'm referring to Ron Delight's fingerprints. What? What? That defendant's fingerprints are on the brooch. Buddy had me turned up. Order in the court. Mr. Godot, let's see that brooch. I've grown attached to my metallic girlfriend here. Take good care of her. I mean, it appears to have been torn off some clothing. There's a little bit of cloth left on the back. Obviously, there must have been a big struggle that night at the crime scene. Uh-oh, Phoenix, we have a problem. Okay. Ha! You mess with Godot, and you get burned. Okay. I hate you, bro. He's been playing with me like a violin. Well, Judge, I'm about ready to call my next witness. Oh, you're done with me, but I haven't proved anything yet. You've proven your own incompetence. That's good enough. That doesn't sound good at all. Bailiff, bring the next witness into the courtroom. Finally, time for the ace detective to make his appearance. Huh? What? 1 second is one drip of the coffee pot. Let's hurry it up. Silence! Now I see. It's all becoming clear. What's clear? Zvari! The truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. Should we give him more of a German accent, y'all? I feel like we should. What we have here is a judge and a prosecutor. A coffee maniac at that. Am I correct? I don't know. I can't do German. I don't know German accents. Let's do French. Well, yes, that's right. Ha! Not bad. Not bad at all. You're the first person that's ever been able to penetrate my secret veil. Pause. Well, prosecutor, let me introduce myself. My name is Look At Me, ace detective and rising star illuminating the heavens. Boy, these two make a perfect pair. They better be best, or they either be best friends or they tear each other's heads off. I've heard that on the night of the crime, you were all alone on security detail. You'd have heard correctly. My specially made monocle is worth more than 100 Detective Gumshoes. If Detective Gumshoe was worth anything, that is. Dang, slick burn. Why was this guy all by himself anyway? There must be some reason. I'm sure of it. Well, then tell us what this special monocle of yours witnessed. Alright, y'all. Hold on a minute. Alright, hold on. Okay. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna save it here. Let's go ahead and save it here. It's been about 32 minutes since I started the recording. Again, we're gonna try to get these episodes out as fast as freaking possible, but I'm loving this trial so far. Godot is one cool cucumber. But he's low-key kind of irritating me because he's ore farming in my court, so. But yeah, other than that, he's pretty cool. I do like the case so far. The trial has been pretty slick. I'm ready to dive back into this. I'm gonna probably either do, I'm gonna edit this video tomorrow, and I'm gonna dive back into recording again on Friday, and then post again by Saturday, hopefully, if not Sunday. So yeah, we're gonna get back into this really soon, y'all. This has been really dope. But I will see you all in the next video. If you did like this video, please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Let me know in the comment section below what your favorite part of the trial is so far, and if you really like Godot, or if you think he's an aura farming lunatic. Also in the Discord, or in the description below, you can join the Discord. You can talk about video games. You can talk about any of the series that we're currently doing. You can talk about games that you want me to play in the future. And I'll have like a bit more of an actual announcement by the next video, but next week is going to be the next 5 days of Halloween, I think, that I'm gonna do. We're gonna do a video series called 5 Days of Halloween. It's basically, or the week of Halloween, where I'm gonna upload a couple of Halloween videos. So from the 26th through the 31st, we're gonna upload stuff. I might do like a random horror game, I don't know yet, but I do know for sure I have a game picked out that I want to try out. So, and in the meantime, before that point, or you know, during that time period, we're gonna also get some Chrono Trigger side quests knocked out. I've already started to like flesh out how I want to do the side quests. Now I'm going to map them out, and then we're gonna do one long video knocking that before we do the final video. But that's neither here nor there, ladies and gentlemen. If you did like this video, again, leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment section below. Also, make sure you join the Discord so that you can have discussion about games, talk to other members of the community, and just kind of, you know, shoot the stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just have some good discussion. But y'all, I appreciate y'all. I will see y'all in the very next video. Peace, y'all.